Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. As you know from my previous videos I've done on YouTube, I'm sort of into my field sports a little bit. I do quite a bit of shooting, a bit of fishing, and I thought you might be interested in what my daytime job is. I'm a full-time pest control officer in Hampshire and in southern England, and I thought it might be interesting if I went round and showed you a few jobs that I do. Mainly at the moment we're just concentrating on rats really. That's one of our number one pests all the year round, to be honest with you. And obviously during the summertime we do quite a few wasps as well, plus rats. We get a few fleas now and then, cockroaches, not so many, the odd bed bug job. But mainly our main pest in this area in Hampshire is rats, which has seen there been a real big increase in the rat population over the last few years. I think it's down to a few factors really. A lot of it's to do with the climate, especially in southern England. You know, we don't really get any proper winters anymore. You know, they're just so mild. The rats are just breeding all the year round, so there's no real seasons for them anymore. And you know, normally sort of like October, November time, by that time the farmers have cut a lot of their fields and the crops have all gone, so that food source has dried up. Combination of the weather changing, getting colder, so these rats start migrating around looking for food sources. And obviously they need food to survive, and where there's a food source there's going to be rats. And of course one of the main problems really is people who feed birds. You know, obviously the rats have got everything they need in bird feeders, fat balls, nuts, all sorts of things, you know. So what they do is they try and nest as close as they can to the food source really. So it could be underneath somebody's shed, underneath a decking, a hole in a bank, you know, or in a shed, places like that. And you know, it's a real big cause of the rat problems. And another favourite place is compost bins. You know, they've got everything they need in there. They just burrow their way into the bin from under the ground, or gnaw their way through the side somewhere, normally on by the flat by the door. And of course, they're quite happy living in there. They've got the food, the shelter, everything they need in there. So that's probably number two on the list, I would have thought. Another one's open compost bins, another favourite. Obviously you can just get in there easy. Another one is livestock. People who keep livestock, chickens, ducks, bird aviaries, pigs and things like that. Yeah, so you know, there's an opportunity of food, they're going to be there looking for it. You know, another main problem you get, especially in the inner cities really, is like old sewer systems, you know, built back in the Victorian times and maybe before then. You know, they've, you know, wear and tear. You know, they just break away, and of course the rats burrow their way out through these breaks, which normally end up coming underneath somebody's house, and they work their way into the cavities and up into the loft spaces. So that's another favourite place where they get through. And obviously they're living in the house and going down into the main drain to feed, so you can imagine what they're feeding on. So not too nice. So the last thing you want is a rat down there feeding on that, then running around in your loft and maybe finding its way into the house somewhere. So obviously it's not good. And obviously, you know, when you get a rodent in your house, you know, they're quite prone for chewing through plastic water pipes and electric cabling, which is, you know, a fire hazard really. So obviously they've got to be controlled. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spend a bit of time sort of going around seeing what I can film, and maybe it might be of some interest to you. So as I say, it's mainly rats at the minute. So what I do, I try and get as much footage as I can on the rat situation. And if any other interesting pests come along, then I'll film them as well. So, you know, we're a few months away now, really, for the wasp season. We really don't start down here till beginning of June, really, when people start noticing the nests then. So hopefully by sort of midsummer, be able to get some footage of treating some wasp nests as well. Okay, now I'll leave it for that for now. And what I'll do, I'll try and get as much footage as I can doing some rat treatments. And hopefully that'll be of some interest to you. Right, okay then. Bye for now. Right, well hello again. Well done, I've been called out to this property again. They always get a rat problem here, as you can see why. I've got a chicken run, and which is ideal for rats of course. As you can see down here, there's a nice rat hole down there going underneath the chicken run. So yeah, this is a regular customer of mine, normally come here 2 or 3 times a year really. And obviously, like I was saying before, the rats have got everything they need So they got plenty of food and shelter. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's another rat run down in there. Okay, so what I normally do here, round this way, I've got a bait box set up just inside this hedge here, because the rats are running up and down this hedge line and they're coming through. Looks like they're coming through that corner there as well, getting into the chicken run. But obviously I can't put any bait down in the chicken run because the chickens are going to eat it. It's not going to do them any good. So I was pretty successful with this bait box down here. Right, let's have a look. Get the key out that fits it. All these bait boxes come with different keys, so let's have a look. Well, I knew it'd be empty because I haven't been here for quite a few months now. So, right, let's put some fresh bait in there. Bait it back up again. Some bag of goodies. Right. Fill this lady back. There we go. That's the bait actually inside the tray, which is handy really because it's already ready to go. So right, let's put that back in the box like that. Move it back up, stick it back down in there again. As you see, that's where the rats run up and down here. Right, there we go. That's that set up. And obviously nothing else can get in there, only a rat or another mouse maybe. Right, good, okay. Right, let's have a walk over here now. Another favourite place is by the compost heap. Let's go and have a walk over there. There's little chickens. Lovely. Another favourite place where they run is up down this bank here as well. There's another rat hole down in there. Several rat holes along that bank, I think. Right, there we go. Open compost area. Like I said before, another favourite place. Oh, we've actually made, last time I come here, this is all wood. All this. Oh, it's a lot better than what it was. Right, let's have a little look round. As you can see, there's a little pond there as well, with old decking. So yeah, another shed. Another compost heap up here, composting area. Well, it's a lot better than what it was. Yeah, sometimes when you pull these sheets back, you can actually see the rats and where they've been. You see here that something's been in here scratching about. It's all hollow underneath there. Right, so look underneath this one. If there's any signs of anything under here. Right. There we go, another nice rat hole there in the bank. That's what they're doing, coming out of here, running up over that bank and heading towards the chicken run over there. So it's only not too far away. Like I'm saying, you know, they're digging as close as they can to their food source, which is literally just there. Oh, another nice rat hole there as well, look. Lovely. Right, what I'll do, I think I might go and get round there. I'm going to put a bait box down there somewhere if I can. It's not too safe to bait the holes on the bank because the chickens have got free running here as well. So if the rats got in there digging about, they might kick the bait out. And of course, then the chickens are going to be able to get to it. Okay then. Right, what I'll do, I'll walk round, see if we can set a bait box up down in there somewhere. Right, okay. Right. Yeah, a bit more digging there as well. You see all the soil's been kicked out. Right, okay. Let's get round there and have a look, see if we can put a bait box there somewhere safely. Right, okay. what I've done, I've set that box up down there, not too far. The run just there. There's another run just over there as well, so hopefully when I come back next week they've found the box, been in there and eating some of the bait. Right, okay, very good. Right, okay then, that's that set up, and pop back in a week's time and see how we've been getting on. Right, okay.